One of the hardest decisions that we make as Amazon and indeed e-commerce entrepreneurs is what to sell. Get it right? Riches beyond your wildest dreams. Get it wrong? Sucks, you lose all your money. So in this video, I want to show you a very, very simple way to massively reduce your risk when you're setting up your e-commerce business and therefore massively increase your likelihood of making a lot of money. Now, if you like this kind of information where I'm helping you make accurate decisions on Amazon or indeed whatever platform you're using, make sure you give this video a thumbs up. Really, really helps me to understand what sort of information you like, and also consider subscribing to the channel because we post brand new money-making information each and every day. All right, with that being said, let's get into it. Here we are at Facebook, and so let's set something up. And this is actually super easy now. Now we've got all that information about what we're going to put onto our advert and what images we're going to use on our advert. This is actually super easy now. So there's some people putting lead pages in there and things like that. Thank you so much for putting all that in there. So I've just gone to create. There's lots and lots of different options. How we're going for time, we're good. For this, however, for what we're doing, we need to use traffic. Now, that is not the best, what's called consideration. But because of what we're trying to do, that's the only thing we can do, because we need to have a consideration where we're able to send traffic off of Facebook. And Facebook, frankly, does not like you doing that. And so they only let you do it with one thing, and that is that. So, traffic it is. All right, so we're going to do we've got a new campaign here. You would put, for instance, your ASIN, your split, and what you are splitting, what your test is. So that would be your naming protocol. Good idea to put together a naming protocol. It won't matter when you're just getting started. You'll be like, what the f do I need that for? But if you've got hundreds of this shit going, it becomes really important. And I think that, you know, prepare yourself to have hundreds of things going, and you're more likely to have hundreds of things going. So we're doing cat traffic. We're going to do an A/B test, so even it makes it easier for us here. We've got budget optimization running. All good. Now, why won't it let me do that? Yes, it's hiding behind there. Traffic. So here's our test. So this is going to be test 1. Traffic, we're going to send it to a website. Just to keep things easy, we won't use dynamic creative, just to keep things easy. We're not sending things to an offer. So here is where we could get somebody, for instance, to take up an offer for a coupon for a particular product if we wanted to. That's how you would do that through that particular area. Budget and schedule, you've got a daily budget, whatever that is for you. You know, just remember though that the goal here is to get as much information as quickly as possible so you can move on and start selling. So just take that into consideration when you're setting your budget. Clearly, the higher your budget, the faster you'll get your data. But it's also going to cost you more money. So you've got to take that into consideration. You may just run this test for 7 days. 7 days would be your minimum. So you may just run it for 7 days and just run it like that. Okay, bada boom, bada bing. That's what we're going to do. Runs for 7 days, no worries at all. And now it's saying, well, who the hell do you want to send this to? And this is where it gets a little bit more tricky, but for us, it's all good. So we're going to target Australia. That's already come up. Our age, 1865. Well, depending on my assumption of my avatar, I might change that. And I might make that a little bit different. Does an 18-year-old really want to buy my medical device for stimulating things? I don't know, some lady things. Stimulating lady things. I don't know what the hell it is. That almost got embarrassing. Do they want to buy that? I don't know. Maybe, but probably not. So, you know, I'd edit that out and I'd look at doing a different age group in that, okay? Maybe it's 30 to whatever it may be. I don't know, okay? Is it really going to be all genders? Probably not. It's going to probably go to female. So I'll look at changing that too. Okay. Let's do more options. So, and my detailed targeting here is what we want to do. And notice that Facebook has made this so you have to edit it now because they're bastards. Before that was just already up, but now they want you to edit it. So detailed targeting, this is where it gets a little bit complicated, but not too complicated. Pretty simple. You just type in the thing that you are selling or the thing that you are selling for and see what comes up. So if you're selling dog treats, then you might look for people who like dogs on Facebook, for instance. Okay, you might go for that. If you're looking for people selling something for Christmas as a gift for a child, then you could go look in browse under demographics, people who are parents of the particular age group of the child who your gift suits, for instance. So your thing suits parents with a child who is 9 to 12 year old, and they've also got a dog, for instance. Okay, so clearly that takes some time to work through, but work it through. All right, and then placements, never ever use automatic placements, always manual. The simple reason for that is you don't want to be on multiple different places. You just want to be on one place. Okay, so if you're going to advertise on Instagram, great, advertise on Instagram, but set up a campaign just for Instagram. Okay, if you want to be on the Audience Network, fantastic, but just do an Audience Network campaign. Same for these feeds as well. Well, what works best for feeds? Really? Do I want to be in stories? Do I want to be in InStream? Do I want to be in search? Oh God. Do I want to be in articles? Probably not. That would suck. So again, go through those. Think about where you want to be. If you're just getting started and you just want do this, then just do Facebook feed. Everything else, uncheck it. Okay? Everything else you can uncheck. If you're just getting started, just do Facebook in the news feed. All right? Everything else is relevant to some things, but again, let's just keep things super easy for you. And we're going to optimize for link clicks because that's what we want to do. Click on next. So now we're going to set up our advert, and so we can do our test one ad. And we're going to create our ad. It's going to be a simple image or video because we're just going to put our hero image in front of some people who are potential customers for our product. So we're just going to put our hero image in there, and we're going to option here for primary text. So let's go add an image, and instead of actually uploading an image because I've got nothing prepared, let's instead see if we can find anything what we can just utilize. I don't know if we'll be able to. Let's use this lovely, lovely picture. Oh, better not use that. My wife will kill me. Of this place here. Okay. There you go. Beautiful, beautiful image of a place in Spain. So that's our image number one, which would be our hero image. Okay. I've just used this, but what you'd do is you'd upload your first thing that you're wanting to test, what you've just had done from Canva or from Fiverr or one of the designs you got back from 99 Designs. Okay, that's what that would be. Allow enhancements. Sure, why not? Boom. Now I can see how that looks. Well, that's pretty sexy. And then my primary text, well, it's that. Dum, bum, 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 bum. That's my text. That's where that is. And you can see that comes up at the top, look. It says my website URL. Well, my website URL, and this is important. Oops. Get your shit together, Asher. All you want to use is a very, very simple URL. So that is amazon.com/DP, which does not mean what you think it means. Get your minds out of the gutter. And then the ASIN. Okay, so amazon.com/DP. /ASIN. That's what we use, which is that there. I'm going to show you that. And the reason we just use this, like that, the reason we just use this is because Amazon has become very, very good at catching people who try and manipulate rank using keyword stuffing in URLs. They've become very good at that. So don't do that. Instead, that's all you need. Send it directly there. Or, of course, if you're using a lead pages, you send it to your lead page URL. All right, whichever one you were going to use. So let's put our website URL in. Boom. There we go. And then last thing we're going to need to do is our call to action. We get a lot of options here, but the best option for us is, hey, what do we want to get them to do? We want them to shop now. So we put in shop now. That's it. It's as simple as that. So once you've got all your things in place, you can then just upload them into Facebook and to get them live. Okay, super, super easy. It's as simple as that. And so now you've got your first advert up and running and your first bit of thing done. And now what we can do here, so if you just wanted to do one ad, that's it. However, let's see if we can get in. We can now change our variations, okay? Oops. So it's not saying I don't have any payment methods in. Yes, I know you want paying. So we've got how it's going to look in the feed, in the search results, in the video. Fantastical. That's all very, very sexy. We love that. And now, that's why I can't see it, because it's hidden under there. I can go in there and publish that with ready to go, okay? It's as simple as that. So the most complex part of that is the figuring out who to put that in front of, which is the part which was on the previous page, where we looked at what audience we were going to put that in front of. That's the most complex part of that, and that's what you can also, of course, do a test to get that right, which you ought to do, and that's a part and parcel of figuring out who your customer is or your avatar is for your product. I think that is everything. That was a video from my regular Monday night Q&A with the members of the Aussie Online Entrepreneurs. We are the fastest growing and largest community of e-commerce entrepreneurs, Amazon entrepreneurs right here in Australia, with over 2,600 members and growing, with sales of over $50 million. If you'd like to find out more about what we do, and of course come along and join us, get yourself off to www.aussieonlineentrepreneurs.com.au. See you next time.